Hi, this is a quick video to introduce this tutorial on creating a very simple server type service using Dropbox. And the setup is the following. You have an iPad or a tablet, mobile device, and right here I'm using an iPad, but it could be an Android based tablet. And what you want to do is you want to do some processing on it, and you don't have an app to do that. However, you do have a computer, and in this case I'm going to assume that it's an OSX computer, a Mac, that can do the processing on the file. So I'm going to take as an example taking a picture with your iOS device, putting it into Dropbox. As soon as it gets into Dropbox in a specified directory, it's going to be synchronized on your Mac, and here you have to be logged in your machine. And as soon as it appears in your Dropbox directory, there will be a script that will automatically detect it, transform your file. And here I'm going to assume that we're going to make it monochrome, but you can do a lot of different things with photos. And the script will put it back in Dropbox, not necessarily the same directory, it could be a different directory, and Dropbox will automatically sync it, and then a few seconds later, or minutes depending on how much computing you want to do, then the file will appear on your tablet. So it beats having to write an application for something that requires quite a bit of computing, or in situations where whatever you want to do is pretty intense. And you need to have multi-core machines that will do that faster for you. So that's the setup. So what you'll have to do is create a script, and I'm using bash here, a very simple script that will be called automatically when your file appears on Dropbox on the server, on the Mac. You have to make sure that you change the directories here. So whatever is highlighted is stuff that you have to change to reflect what you need to do on your system. So that's the script that will be run. And in my case, I'm using ImageMagick convert to transform. So that's the line here. It will transform the picture to black and white and put it back. And then when that works, so you'll have to test it by hand. So when your script works fine by hand, then you can attach it to a Launchd script. And that's Mac's version of having a cron job, if you know what a cron job is. If you don't, that's no big deal. So what you'll have to do is to create this file. It's a plist file. We're going to call it mecmonochrome.plist. It has to be stored in the library launch agent subdirectory in your account, and it's fairly short. And what it says here is the script that I want to run. So that's the script, the bash script that I've described before. It should be called whenever something happens to this Dropbox directory. I'm calling it input directory inside my Dropbox folder. Whatever the script outputs in case of errors will be stored into a log file in that same directory. The path, this is important. Make sure that you put here the path, the same path that you have as a user when you connect it to your Mac. If you don't do that, it's very possible that ImageMagick will rely on some applications that are not in the default path for an agent. And that's pretty much it. So you have the script, you have the plist, you set them up, and to test, it's very simple. You just put a new file in the input directory in your Dropbox. You can do it on your Mac, you can do it on your tablet, and you should be able to see some processing going on. And the log file is great. You can look at the log file and see how it grows, and it will tell you that something is going on. So that's it.